Hello everyone. Had to do a minor... Okay, so I am hitting... So I have shift lights. And it's not coordinating right just yet, since we're trying to adjust in my software, so just bear with me a minute. Trying to make sure it is correct. Okay. Hello, Bruce. Trying to make sure that I am not hitting the rev limiter here on my shift lights. Okay, so one more change. One little change. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. There's that. Okay. Let's see if this... Make sure these two get by. So what I'm trying to do is to get my add-on to sync up with the wheel in terms of shift lights. So I'm leaving a lot of revs, and because I'm not using all the revs, we're having a little bit of upshift issues. I said I'm upshifting. Oh, hello, good catch. Upshifting too early. Nope, no.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
So, trying to dial that in a little bit. And we're going to drive this with a little bit more force feedback tonight. So I've been getting a little bit trying to encourage me. That's an interesting color. It's very green. So, I don't know if that renders or not, but it's green. Okay. So,
10,
hello, Will.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Alright, that's it. Go.
Let's see here. Yeah, Glenn's setup is good. The question is how much wing you're going to run. So, is it set to 6, but with it rubbered in, you got to test 4, you got to test 5, you're going to have to test 6. So, yeah, so probably 5 or 6. So, let's talk for a moment where we're racing at. Imola is a place that I've been to in real life. So Imola is about 45 minutes south by train from the city of Bologna. And it is a beautiful town. And it's about a mile from the train station to the entrance. So where Darren's passing through is where the pedestrian bridge is. It comes from the town to the Autodromo Enzo e Dino Ferrari de Imola. And they used to have a sculpture of crushed Ferrari like F40s and F50s near the front stretch. And how appropriate that today is April 19th, so we're only just less than 2 weeks away from May the 1st. That fateful day that Ayrton Senna, 3-time Formula One world champion, one of the GOATs of open formula cars, lost his life in the Tamburello corner due to a likely steering arm suspension failure at well north of 300 kilometers per hour. So the thing that makes this circuit beautiful is it's in the middle of a regional park. So, beautiful part of Italy. Strongly recommend going to Imola if you're not a racing fan. And also the city of Bologna. They have very good food. In Bologna, that's where a lot of your tortellini is made. As we see Tobias testing brakes. And the other thing to keep in mind is you're not very far from Maranello. If you head north out of Bologna, you'll go by where Ducati pulls their motorcycles and you'll be on your way to Maranello. It's a beautiful part of northern Italy if you get a chance. Definitely go. So I don't know who's racing tonight. Our patron of the lead, Jackknife, he has a hamstring injury and cannot drive. Likely for the rest of the season, from what I was reading. So that is a devastating loss. And from what I have read, he's not the only one on injured reserve. So we don't know who's going to be here. But we're here. And I have a surprise for you. And that is starting tonight. And that is Middle Tennessee time. The Australian streamer Daniel Gray 10, he is starting a Toyota GR86 League. We will be participating in that, and we will also be streaming that as we are able to. So, lastly, Sharon and I are great. We are just praying that now that the house is under contract, we can have a smooth transfer, get this thing done, and have life as husband and wife. So that's all the news for the print. Hope all of you are well. So if you look at the times, I am not very far off at all. 40.2 with a 39.8 and a 39.9. You go faster. So tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Middle Tennessee time. That is 18:30 GMT, I think, or 17:30. Math is hard right now. Round 2, the Nürburgring Endurance Championship, and the Andy. and I are going to be in the Porsche Cayman, the angry pogo stick. So it's really round one just because. We're going to start our GT4 campaign, and then the following weekend, the 12 hours of Creventic from Mugello. Andy, myself, and Harry are going to do that in the GT4 as well. So we get to drive the Cayman, one of my favorite cars on the service. And yes, Harry wants to drive with us because it's 12 hours. It's 3 NECs back to back to back. I don't think they've made one yet. And in addition, there is going to be a likely P-Cup entry. I know Nathan Healy's going to spearhead that. And we have a Elantra TCR entry. So we're going to have all 3 classes covered. Well, that's not going to happen this time. So, oh, he already knows. He was okay with it. I guess Harry wants to race, man. And it's an endurance race. And it's Mugello to choose up tires. So lots of exciting racing, and also WGTC. For Mugello, it starts at 12 p.m. in Sim. So okay, everything is good and good. Oh, he has sent me a message. Okay, I will talk with you. Yes, I believe that's what it is. So Harry doesn't mind driving late at night, and you know I won't mind driving late at night. So you may end up starting the car. So Ian Barden here as well. There's Darren in the yellow livery. Time's pretty quick right now. I think we got 8 in here. Nah, I think you're gonna do better than you realize. Mugello is a track about patience. So we're about to have quali, and yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can tell you right now, your times around Mugello hot lapping are very good. Because I was doing 201s, but I am also very rusty, so I will be racing my way. I'll be racing my way into form, and that's why tomorrow with NEC is so nice, because for NEC, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. The reference time and my time are less than a second off. So, well, that discussion is potentially being broached, Mark. I wouldn't mind a SFL league, but the P3 is a nice car to drive as well. Yeah, there's you're kind of in the same boat, Andy, with everybody else. You are going to be prepared. I've actually got to do a lot more practice and find some time. So Mark Kent back from a lovely period with his partner. Okay, let's see here. I'm asking myself, do I want to race from the back? I am doing well. Yes, but they're going to drop. But keep in mind, when the track rubbers, tire longevity will improve. So we just got to get through the first 4 hours. All right, so let's do a little tour of. Yeah, we got all the moderators. We are well moderated. So let me give you a quick tour of Imola. So, on the front stretch, right about here is where Bottas had his big wreck in F1 not so long ago. And this is the Tamburello chicane. So in the old days, this was a giant curve. But right where these posts are on the right is where Ayrton Senna, there's a Brazilian flag on the right, where he lost his life. His memorial is right over here on the left as we come into Villeneuve. So we're in Villeneuve. This used to be a straight run, but because of Roland Ratzinger's death same weekend, here we are in Toser. And yeah, I decided I liked it this little more because it also doesn't have, it has the more current labels. The blue one has the old default. So, come through Piratella, and now we head into Acqua Minerale. This is a very difficult corner in this car because of this curb right here. Yeah, we need to make sure that that is available for setup for all the teams, Mark. Because Harry is racing with Kerr in the Porsche as well, so we need to make sure that livery is available. So we just went to Variante Alta, I believe, and now we're here in Rivazza. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Kerr on it. And so front stretch. So
here comes your first time left.
Oh yeah, totally get the shillings being tight. So, key thing with this car is you get on these curbs, you better be right. That's, I don't want to be shouted at 40 minutes. Yeah, exactly, Andy. So, one of the best circuits in the world, I feel, Imola. It is very, very good. So, I'm going to start from the back. That is true. Yeah. But we gotta... Yeah. I gotta make sure that Porsche livery is lit, because we're gonna have two Porsche GT4 entries, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Harry and Kerr get along in their effort. That is going to be a very good lineup. So, all right, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Okay, we're back. It's nice to have a bathroom like right there. It's so nice. I don't have to run downstairs or anything. So we're starting from the back. Right now we are a very solid third in the championship. However, Vinicius is starting to gain points. So there may be a battle for a fourth. Yeah, and the thing about GT4 is you don't have a lot of downforce. So it's so for those on the stream that didn't know, I equated the Toyota to the thank you, Kerr. I equated the Toyota GR86 as the happy pogo stick, while the Porsche Cayman GT4 is the angry pogo stick. So definitely gonna have to monitor Vinicius and Heinrich for the championship. Yeah, you have to with the GT4. When you get on the power, the way you unfurl the steering, because it will be lazy, especially with the Porsche. So let's see who else. Well, I have been trying to get a little more front end. I've been trying to work with dampers. Okay, so Tobias is the last one. So that set will be worked on. So Ian already has 10. I did not go out. I'm going to happily race from the back. So everyone's getting points if they meet 50% minimum, I would assume. But the key thing is, like I said, Vinicius is trying to close the gap. And he's quick in these cars. But Imola is challenging, to say the least. Oh, there will be much shouting if that car, like, I did drive it, and I did do an entire stint. And that first lap, you have to be very, very careful. And then when the car starts coming in, it feels so nice. But similar to the Toyota, the last couple of laps, because there's not a lot of weight on the nose, because that's the fuel tank. Very similar to the Toyota, and how you have to drive it. So a season of Toyota has prepped us for the Cayman. Yeah, that's what I have to, 7 lap stints. So it makes the math pretty easy. The 90-minute Toyota stints are, I had like 7 3/4. I think with the normal ebb and flow of lift, you'll hit 8. So Tobias may not be qualifying. Yeah, they'll sip. That year or not, 87 liters. Now some of the other cars are like over 100. And the gearing, I really enjoyed the gearing in the Cayman around Green Hill. It's a very pleasant gear stack. So let's see. Tobias has put in incident. So he may be trying to put a timeout. So Yeah, it's slightly deficient. You're not wrong. It's slightly deficient when you get down the Donninger. It's lacking a little, just a little puff. But I did drive it around on one wing, and it's for a sprint race. I drive it on one all day. But for Andy and I, we're going to, and there is Tobias, who's just put a 36.9 on the board. So, and that's everybody. Yeah, it's, I agree with Kerr. Like, especially at Mugello, I noticed this as well. When in doubt, put it in third gear. That is a beautiful gear. Yes, Mark. We'll need, because we have a blue, so obviously we're going to want a red. I agree, Andy. And we're going to want a purple, shocker. And we're going to want a black. So, no, I agree, Andy. We're going to run it at 4. And that way we can do a full and figure out if we can get some more front end plant, if we need that. But outside of that, thank you, Mark. So we're going to have some hot racing over the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, one is, I'll tell you, one was a little bit death on light fuel. One was, so on one on light fuel, the rear was definitely moving, for sure. So, and as usual, we will wait a little bit. Let me get my crisp, refreshing beverage today. A 0 sugar cherry 7-Up. It's a beverage choice. Okay, we got that. So 40 minutes. Everyone is waiting on me as usual. All right, so let's get this party started. Thank you, Eric.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, we got a lineup on the left side here.
The estimated SOF is
1,842. Pit road is closed.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
I have not been doing a lot of driving-ish in general. Yeah, Tennessean, soon to be Kentuckian.
Catch the 10 car.
I want to see how much fuel I've got to take. So. All right, here we go.
Get ready.
Riley, Devin,
All right, man. The pace car is in.
A very nice little start here. Nice and clean. And
green flag, green flag.
A very pedestrian start as Darren Bartz.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Got one on your right. Still there. Clear on the right.
It actually is, yes. Because they used the old line, not the current one. When they scanned it, the line used to be there.
Car on your right. Still there. Clear on the right.
We're on our way. Yep. Oh, and that's cold tires. And so incidents are going to play a big role in this race. Like that. And Darren is off. I don't know if there was a touch. Don't think so. I think he just wanted to, I don't know, figure it out. Okay, so.
Good job, man. You're up to 5th.
Tires are still going to be cold, so if I get around Heinrich, that helps me in the championship considerably. Because Bruce has been just a little quicker than me this week. That is arrow push right there. So I just want to be very conscientious of my tires. Because at that corner right there, there's a lot of off tracks in that chicane. So 40 minutes.
We got a slow car up ahead. Go right.
And that's why I was very patient. You cannot touch the curbs here because the rear is so stiff. So I can find a good race pace. Keep the tires under me. Very interesting. Oh, almost spun it there. If I hadn't released the brake, I would have. So 24 and a quarter laps. Projected.
You're 4th.
I think Imola has the, I want to say they have the 3D curves, but I may be mistaken. The thing is, you get on them, Bad things happen. So there's been my problem in practice. Yeah, I didn't think it did. Is I've been inducing understeer. I've been kind of chasing this car a little bit this week. So I told myself when I sat down to drive a little bit more cautiously. Seventh and eighth are grouped together, fifth and sixth are grouped together. And one of the problems is the traffic control is set very high. I wish I had a 2 here, because it's a fixed set, I can't change it. And the TC really kicks in pretty aggressively here. Ah, good to know. So, 7th and 8th may have had issues already. So what I'm trying to do is be a little bit more precise on the braking.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 37.735.
There's a couple of toes. It's Klaus.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
It's gaining consistency. Yeah, Magello I don't mess around with. The sausages. Yeah, I think I gotta take that first. Get the car to rotate. Because I am leaking time. Not quite comfortable.
The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap.
And I'm using more force feedback.
91.
Try to get a little bit more feel out of the car. So.
Go left.
Klaus finding some good lap time there. So easy getting off track there.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Klaus is able to get the rear to turn a little bit better than I am. Having to be shallow. And because the dampers are so stiff, having to adjust. Really trying to focus on smoothness.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 37.666.
That is the fuel starting to come out of the car.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Really focused on that chicane and this lap. Every time I go by, trying to be neat.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 37.278.
And then here in Ravazza 1 and 2, being neat. So those three corners I'm really focused on. Trying to be very smooth. I've pulled out half a second on Klaus. Bruce is 5.5 up ahead. So I want to get on the power that TC is hitting so hard. Having to baby it. Looking ahead.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Klaus is driving well. I think everyone's kind of found their little space. Klaus is starting to find his way. Ian's starting to find his way.
The leader is pitting now. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
The leader just did a
48.443.
20 minutes to go. The car in front is pitting.
Easy
Pit box
decision
in
here.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
What I'm hoping is that those two get each other's way in the pit stop, and then I just regain the gap. So
That's it, go!
that was an easy decision for me. Once I see Tobias in, we're going to go about our business. So now it kind of forces those two to make a decision. And I was very safe on that pit entrance too. I was taking no
The car in
chances.
front is pitting.
Car 12.
Has taken the lead.
So Ian's in.
The car behind is pitting.
We have a slow car on the right. Go left.
That's why. I said it's time to force somebody, maybe pit out of sequence. I think Mr. Baird is about half a second quicker. I'm only on 3x, so I'm trying to keep incidents very low. Because I think from Ian's point of view, if he goes with me, it's Klaus. He's 33 seconds ahead.
Alright, man. You're back in pit.
So I got a lap faster than Klaus. Still having a little bit of understeer and toaster. I got a little bit of front brake bias on this, so gotta be concerned about the fronts.
The car in front is pitting.
That's Bruce pitting, so he'll be out well in front of me. And this car is starting to get a little nervous.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I'm driving very bad now. Come on, focus. Focus.
The leader is pitting now.
Fronts are not very happy right now. So, gotta nurse them a little bit.
The car in P1
Just hit the fastest lap. 37.066. Car 6.
has taken the lead.
House is in. Should get out in front of me. I think. Ian, however, is getting the benefit of the tow. And that is really helping him. Klaus is behind, so Ian's gained a spot. On the undercut. Good on him. So, every spot matters. He may have me here. A little bit of a slip. He may have me here. And I think once he gets around
That
me,
was your fastest lap of the session. You're back in fourth.
he's driving away from me.
Car on your right. All clear, all clear.
I'll go defensive. Every point matters. Because of Vinicius in second.
And 10 minutes to go.
It's going well. Keep at it.
The car in
P1 just hit the fastest lap. 36.882.
Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of help. I think Ian has got just enough to get by. I think once he gets by me, he's going away.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
He can't get there. Just can't get there. He's definitely better in the last third of the circuit. Trying to be smooth. Try to keep Bruce a little honest. He's just too quick this week. That is my problem. Ian does not progressive brake like I do. So meanwhile, Bruce has slid just a little bit further back. As he is conserving tires a little bit. The right sides do get beat here. It's got to be smooth.
The car behind has gone off.
Oh!
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
That is what consistency does. And I could feel the wheel lock up into Ravazza. So I wonder if that's what happened to Ian. Yeah, there's definitely, I can feel it in the brake pedal right now. Good on him recovering. Bruce, 41.3. I wonder if he had, I don't expect him to be this far back. So I expect him to probably get back into the low 30s again.
5 minutes to go.
Unless he's nursing incidents. And that's what happens when you try to rocket the curb. That will be half a second loss. Just cannot touch that inside curve. Bruce surely took enough fuel. I think what Bruce is doing is he's managing his tires in his race. Gap is now 3.3.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 36.843.
Yeah, Bruce is gaining a lot more time. He likes throwing the car in there, and I don't. I don't like how the rear feels. And now he's starting to crank it up. So I think he's just nursing, making sure he was going to get to the end. He's got nowhere. He's in no man's land. Fifth is 8.5 seconds behind me. Kind of doing the same thing, just kind of managing to get behind. As Bruce just did his fastest lap last time by 38.2. I think he was just managing the situation. Nope. Nope. Focus, Dwayne. Alright, we're on 5X. We're not too bad. So I think Vinicius gets 4 points net. If things run out the way they do, which is just fine with me.
The leader just did a 36.24.
It's bringing the mail.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Time is up. I have one more lap. I'm wondering, Bruce should just be managing it. So.
Alright, man. White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Alright. I gotta be very careful because of light fuel. Feel the rear right now really dancing on me. See, there's a corner where I wish I had a little bit less rear damper so I can feel the rear turn. But that's life.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
We are managing. we get through Ravazza 1 and 2, I'll take 4th. With a relatively decent race. Didn't do anything majorly silly. Solid effort.
There's the checker. There you go, man. Good job, driver.
I will take that. I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. I knew Vinicius was going to be good. Like, yeah, fourth best. That's pretty accurate. I managed my race. Did not commit the big error. Really kept my errors down. Unlike last couple of outings where I had some pretty silly errors.
Yeah.
Good race, everyone.
Good race.
Did you loop it out of Ravazza 2, Ian? Like the car just spun on you, or what happened behind? Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, I just spun on the second last corner, and then I got a slow
The
down
car
a
in
couple of
front
laps
is
after
going
that
off.
as well.
I'm pretty happy with that effort. Pretty happy. So we found out he had slowdown and the spin, the double penalty.
Your defensive driving was very good to win. It was yeah, it was good. You didn't waste any time defending when you didn't need to.
That's why I'm known as Gandalf. Thou shall not pass.
I should have pitted with you instead of trying to stay out.
Yeah, I looked at my fuel calc and I said on the stream, and I was thinking, if I pit early, I force someone to make a decision. Because I knew I had just enough pace to where if I could get track position, we'd be all right.
Well, it did actually good because I could catch you afterwards.
Thou shalt not pass, not because of Johnson.
I was sandwiched
Kickboxing,
between
okay.
Class and Tobias, so easy decision there.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Right
I
here.
figured Bruce was managing his tires in front of me because I looked at a couple of his laps and I went, why is he coming back to me? And I'm like, nah, he's got to be managing the car.
Nah, just making silly little mistakes. I got a slow down as well. That's why I came back to you at the end.
Ah, there you go. Well, I was wondering. But, yeah, pretty happy about that. 4th.
If you were fighting, that's an issue for me, Dwayne, because you're fucking quick.
Well, the World GT Championship has been very beneficial for my driving in such illustrious company, and that has really helped me in the consistency department. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. I looked at everything and I said, yeah, I'm probably 4th best today, but I'll take that.
One thing I noticed is every track that I've done 1,000 laps at in a supercar league is much better for me.
True. So yeah, pretty happy about that. And the thing is that I have found a little bit of pace, and that. Okay, so as calculated, 12. So I actually lost 6 to Vinicius, and not 4. But I knew it was going to be at least 4. And let's see how the points are right now. So the points right now, I am ahead by 11 points over Vinicius. But I am only 3 points behind Bruce. So it's going to be a 3-way fight potentially for second. And consistency is what is really helping me. Just keeping the errors down to a minimum. But Vinicius is coming. He is definitely coming. Now let's see where we are at next week. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Mugello because of Creventic. Let's find out. So they use the Falcon schedule, if memory serves. So next week, Aragon. And then Nürburgring combined, Algarve, Laguna Seca, Spa, and then Mid-Ohio is week 12. So there's still a lot. A lot of good stuff. Yes. Yeah, getting destroyed has not helped. My scoring has been keep it on the road and be opportunistic. And so anyway, so the plan tonight, folks, is I have a chess game at 6:30, and then I'm hoping to make it to Daniel Grade's Toyota GR86 League, 8:30, 9 o'clock local time. Right now it is 5 local time. So, but yeah, another solid effort. Aragon next week. That's going to be a hoot in these cars. I get to see which version of Aragon they're going to use. And just keep piling points. That is my program. So with this, I've definitely secured 4th. So we'll see how it plays out. So as always, thank you everyone for attending. And if you want to join an LMP3 league, this is when you want to join. Make sure you look up Jackknife's LMP3 league on the club roster, and we'd love to have you here. So as always, take care of yourself, take care of one another. God bless. See you later.